You know what nobody tells you about confidence? That half the people who look confident are just as scared as you. They just got tired of waiting for permission. I used to think confidence was something people were born with. That some lucky people just came out of the womb like, "Excuse me, I'll be leading the group project now, thanks." Meanwhile, I was the kid pretending to look busy so I wouldn't get called on. I spent years watching people walk into rooms like they own the place, while I was overthinking how I said hi. But what if I told you confidence has nothing to do with being loud, extroverted, or flawless? What if confidence is actually quieter than you think? Let me show you. I'll never forget the time I bombed the job interview. I walked in wearing shoes that were too new. You know the kind, they squeak, they shine, and they scream. I panic bought these to look professional. The guy interviewing me looked like he hadn't blinked in 10 minutes. And every time he asked a question, I could hear myself giving the right answer, not my answer. I walked out of that room feeling like I just auditioned for a role I didn't even want. And worse, I didn't believe a single word I had said. That's when it hit me. Confidence isn't saying what you think people want to hear. It's saying what you actually believe and being okay if not everyone claps. Because true confidence doesn't mean everyone agrees with you. It means you agree with yourself. Let's rewind to middle school. It was picture day. I had a zit the size of a small planet and braces that reflected sunlight. My mom told me to smile naturally, which, as we all know, is the fastest way to look like you're holding in a sneeze. I spent the whole day walking with my shoulders hunched, trying not to be seen. And then this girl, effortlessly cool, walks up to me and says, "Hey, I like your shoes." In that moment, I felt like a human being again. Not because of the shoes, they were $11 from Payless, but because someone saw me. That was the first time I realized confidence isn't always about you. It's about how you make other people feel. You can change someone's entire day with a compliment. You can lead a room just by making others feel safe to be themselves. Sometimes, confidence looks like being the first to say, "Hey, I feel awkward too, but we're doing this anyway." A few years ago, I went through a rough breakup, the kind that makes you question your entire personality. I remember standing in front of the mirror asking, why would anyone choose me? And I swear, it wasn't even a dramatic moment. Just me wearing sweatpants that had lost their will to live and eating cereal at 1 in the morning. But that night, I made a small decision. If I wouldn't talk to a friend the way I talked to myself, I was done saying it in my head. I started writing down things I liked about myself. At first, it was weird, cringy, felt like bad self-help. But over time, it helped. I stopped waiting for someone else to validate me, and I started showing up for myself. That's the root of confidence. It's not the absence of doubt, it's the refusal to abandon yourself when doubt shows up. So if you're sitting there wondering, how do I become more confident? Let me tell you what I wish someone had told me. Confidence isn't something you suddenly get. It's something you practice. You practice by doing things before you feel ready, by showing up scared, by giving yourself grace when you mess it up, because you will. And you don't have to fake it till you make it. You just have to be honest till it feels real. Tell the truth. Laugh at yourself. Stand up straight. Not because you're perfect, but because you're here. And if nobody's told you this today, you're allowed to take up space. You don't need to be impressive to be worthy. You are not behind. You are not broken. You're growing. And that's what real confidence looks like. Not loud, not flawless, just real. If this hit home for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, the most confident thing you can do is keep showing up, exactly as you are. You got this.